Gentlemen, today I'm going to show you exactly what to do when your girl is pulling away. So I have some notes down here, but the first thing you need to understand is that if you are a guy that has a woman that you're interested in, or maybe you've been dating, or you've been casually dating her for a while, and she starts to pull away, or maybe she's gone cold completely, I have another video on this channel called Why Relationships Go Cold. You probably want to watch that because that actually explains exactly why your relationships are falling apart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what you're doing wrong. Um, but that'll help you, if you're in a relationship currently and you're worried about that and that's happened to you in the past, that's going to point out some of the problems in the past and kind of give you some direction. But this video, it's going to tell you exactly what to do right now when she's pulling away. The first thing you need to be doing as a man to regain her attraction, get her chasing, get her excited to see you again rather than just tolerating you, is to refocus on your craft and refocus on your vision of excellence. What does excellence look like for you in your life? Because men that pursue excellence, men that want to be excellent at something, those men are extremely attractive. They're ambitious, they're physically strong and powerful. They have vision and purpose in their lives. And so what you need to understand is that the way you get that is by having a clear vision for what you want in your life. If you're wandering through life and you're aimless, or maybe you're complacent and you're happy with what you're doing, you need to find something to be ambitious about and have some sort of vision for excellence. If you're at a 9 to 5 and you don't like your job and you're just kind of working it and you plan on working it for the next 10, 20 years, that's going to be a huge turnoff to women unless you have some sort of ambition outside of that. So you need to have some sort of vision of what excellence looks like to you, and you need to follow that relentlessly and pursue that. And I talk about that everywhere on the channel, but it's so important that you understand that you need to have that relentless drive and that masculine ambition around everything you do, because you need to walk up to her with confidence after you haven't seen her for a week or whatever because she's pulling away, and she'll be like, hey, what's up? You miss me, huh? Right? You need to act like that. And you're not going to feel like that unless you have a clear vision of excellence in mind. The next thing you need to do is reflect on what compromises did you make just to make her happy since you first met her? What values did you compromise? And you'll probably find something that you compromised that is really deep to you. What did you compromise just so you could get some intimacy from her? What did you compromise just so you could get sex, or just so you could get attention, just so you could get her to stop nagging you? What did you do for her that made you the follower and made her the masculine leader? Okay? When did that dynamic flip? And I need you to cut all that behavior out completely. And for some relationships, it's too late. For some relationships, you can save it. But what I need you to know first and foremost is that you need to understand where you compromised, why you compromised, and if it's ever for anything other than your vision of excellence, then it will be a turnoff for her, because the woman wants to be second or third priority. They would never say it. They'll always say they want to be first priority, but once they get that, they're out of there. They're done. Because they realize that they can shake you from your path, and they realize that if I'm just a silly little girl, because that's how they view themselves. I'm just this silly little girl. I'm just this fun little girl. What else is going to shake this guy? How is this guy going to keep me safe? How is this man going to protect me? How is he going to build a stable life for us? And that's just biological. It's how they think. It's how they're hardwired to think. And so, it's the same thing as how we are hardwired to like feminine energy. We want we want the woman to be very feminine, right? We don't want the girl we're dating to be like, hey, bro, what's up? You want to go grab a beer and fucking shoot some pool and shit, bro? We don't want that. We don't want that. We want her to be like, hey, hi, all shy and shit, having fun, being very flowy, just hold her in our arms. That's what we want. And so if we're biologically hardwired to want that, then you need to understand that she wants a man. She doesn't want a little boy. And so this might be a wake-up call for you. Hopefully it is. Hopefully you're taking it as a good thing, as a challenge to lean into, because the only men that lean into a challenge are the men that win. And so that's the second thing, is reflect on what compromises you made, what compromises to your values and your time and your energy and your emotions did you make just to get it over with, get the fight over with, get the argument over with, or just to get some intimacy from her, get sex or get attention. You need to look at that and really reflect, like, where did you compromise? You need to cut that out. Whether that's in future relationships or with her completely, you need to cut it out. Third, don't give her more attention. This will only pull her further away from you, and it'll pull your focus away from your vision of excellence that we established earlier in the video. I literally want you to, after this video, write down your exact vision of excellence. I want you to write down the 4 pillars of masculinity and one goal that you want from each one. So I want you to write down physically, how do you want to build a powerful frame? What does that look like to you? Does it look like a marathon runner, which is still very strong and powerful, or does it look like a bodybuilder? What do you want to look like? Or do you want to have this like Greek god, like superhero physique? Like, what do you want that to look like? What's your physical vision of excellence? What's your financial vision of excellence? Okay. What's your career driven or your ambitious goal? Like your spiritual, like, this is my purpose, this is my meaning to life. What does that vision of excellence look like? Okay. I want you to write down those 3 things and just start there. I was going to have you do 4, but I just want you to do 3 because I want you to start small. Okay. Because if you're just starting out and you're wondering why she's pulling away, it's because you don't have any of those 3 pillars in place. Or maybe you had one, or maybe you had all 3, but you let her throw you off of that and you need to realign yourself with it. And so what you need to understand is that, there's a reason she's going to come back. She needs a reason to come back. And it needs to be that you're on your purpose. You're chasing your vision of excellence. You're pursuing that actively every single day. And so she sees you come back stronger. She sees you, pushing yourself in the gym. She sees you going out and talking to more women. She sees you going out and being social and being more charismatic. And she wants that. She wants that. But guess what? That's what's going to keep her. This doesn't stop. This is a very common misconception. The attraction, the seduction process, it doesn't stop. Getting women attracted to you never stops, no matter if you're married, no matter if you've been married for 30 years or 1 year or 6 months, no matter if you've been dating for a week, 3 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, doesn't matter. Attraction never stops. You never stop flirting with your girl. You never stop being that winner that she obsesses about. That's my life goal in my relationship. The highest percentage of time that we're together, or even when we're apart, that she can be thinking about me and obsessing with me, that means I'm doing my job. And it's almost that she will obsess with me when I obsess about her the least, right? Because I'm focused on filming YouTube videos. I'm focused on building a brand, building a business. I'm focused on actually helping men do the same thing that I've learned how to do over the last 8 years. I'm focused on that. And so what I need you to understand is that you need to have your own vision of excellence. I'm hammering it in this video because it's so incredibly important. If you don't have this, you will never amount to anything. You will never get the results you actually desire in your entire life. Okay? But if you have that vision of excellence and you chase it every single day, you will achieve a lot more than you think you can. And you're going to start feeling better. You're going to start feeling more powerful. You're going to start seeing what it's like to have women naturally attracted to you. Women are just going to see you and they're going to be like, wow, that guy has it together. That guy is in the top 1%. That guy's in the top 5%. He's fucking attractive, right? That guy, I want that guy, okay? And when your girl starts seeing that, that's when it's all over. That's when she obsesses over you because she wants to lock you down. But you have to remain untamable. There's a reason that 50 Shades of Grey and Twilight, all of these romance novels and Bridgerton right now on Netflix, there's a reason all this stuff is so attractive to women. It's like porn for them. And the reason is because they want the chase. They want to feel like they're taming the untamable beast. That's what they want. And so you need to be the untamable beast every single day. Wake up with a purpose. Wake up with a vision. Cut out all your bad habits. I have other videos on this channel about habits you need to cut out as a man. And the more of those you can cut out, it's just another 1% win. Don't worry about being perfect. I think that's a big mistake a lot of guys make is like, you worry about being perfect. Don't worry about being perfect. Literally just focus on being as good as you possibly can be. Okay? Leave a comment down below. What topics would you like to see in the future? Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.